Good morning, lovely folks of YouTube. Ren here. Just sitting out here on my little patio in the early morning sun, which is super bright. Just sort of listening to the wrens. That's who I'm named after right there. So wrens have been very busy in my yard. They're looking for mates. They're probably going to build a nest soon. We'll see. I've been meaning to get a little birdhouse for the wrens for a while now, but just haven't gotten around to it. I might improvise something. Wrens are very handy creatures. They will build a nest just about anywhere, so I can probably just build a box and put it up on my shed, and they'll put a nest in there if I give them the opportunity. I know in years past they've actually nested inside my shed because my shed is falling apart, and there are lots of little holes for them to get in, so we'll see. But I was busy yesterday, really busy. I'm actually really sore today. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot today. Yeah, let me show you, actually. So, my big work for the day is I got a big head start, and I apologize, the lighting is bad. Can't do anything about the sun, but here we go. Once we get in the shade, it'll be a little better. So, this is what I did yesterday. That is going to be my new garden pond. So, big hole. It's about, I haven't measured it. It's probably about 3 foot by 3.5 foot. At its deepest point there, where you can see all the water's collected, it's just over 2 feet deep. That water that's not rainwater, that's groundwater that's actually seeped up. So I'll have to bail that out before I put any of my stuff in there. I need a few pieces and parts still. So I want to get some hardware cloth, which is like that really heavy-duty steel mesh, to kind of lay along the sides, because I do have a mole that's been making his way around the yard, and I want to make sure he doesn't accidentally dig a hole into my pond, because that would be bad. And then, of course, I also have some underlayment that needs to go under my pond liner. I do have the pond liner, I have a pump, I have tubing. With the underlayment, I'm getting a waterfall box. So if you see over there where my cinder blocks are, that's actually where the waterfall is going to go. So once I have all those supplies, I'll set up the pond itself, let it start filling up with rainwater, and then have to start thinking about sourcing some stone from somewhere in order to go around the edges of the pond and start building my waterfall out of. So this is going to be a big project. Gosh, let me think. Other things need to be done too is I've recruited my husband. He needs to put in a ground fault interrupting circuit outlet, which is going to go into our crawl space. And then handily, I don't know if you can see over here where my heat pump is, there's like a hole. So that little hole where all the stuff from the heat pump is coming out is actually where I'm going to run the electrical wire for my pump as well. So you can tell I've thought this out for a while. This has been sort of planning for, oh gosh, a good 5 or 6 years now. And I'm just now getting around to actually doing it. So that was what I did yesterday. And I am super sore today. So a lot of muscles that I didn't think I would be sore are actually sore. Like my traps right here are super sore, which is probably just from hefting the buckets of soil, because I don't have a working wheelbarrow right now. I ordered a new one, and I did it for basically like buy online, pick up in store. I know the store has like about 20 some wheelbarrows all ready to go lined up in front of the store, but they haven't processed my order yet. So I just kind of did it by hand because I'm impatient. So, but now I'm super sore right here, lower back, and my hamstrings are just killing me. So that was my project for yesterday. You can see lots of things are popping up here. I want to show you this. Look, there's my little anemone, my overachiever that's bloomed before everything else. I also have some hosta popping up in some of the warmer areas, so that's exciting. Oh, another thing I want to show you, this is actually pretty cool. So peonies, usually they get very top heavy on the flowers. And a lot of people will buy these little rings, like metal rings for their peonies. But what I do is actually much more both economically and ecologically viable. These are actually just the little prunings for my apple tree. They're very flexible, and I basically just bend them over into hoops and surround my peony with that. in order to support them. They do need to be replaced every year or two, but that's fine because I always have more. So, next few days, I'm going to be transplanting out. I'll probably make a video of that. I did get some plants yesterday, new plants, which came way faster than I anticipated, so I'm excited about that. They're currently in my cold frame, hardening off a little bit. Some new exciting plants for my herb bed here to fill this in even more. But I actually did an unboxing video because I'm a giant nerd. And I don't know if I'll put it up. I still have to review it. But yeah, that was one of the other things I did yesterday. But it's nice to just sit out. It's so nice outside. It really is. And it's nice to just be out and get that sunlight. It really does warm you, body and soil. Well, I guess it does warm the soil, but it also warms your soul. But yeah, that's basically all I'm up to. I unfortunately work this weekend, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, my kids are home all the time now with the schools being closed, but my husband has been working really hard, actually, working just as hard as I have. He did a 12-hour day on Tuesday, and then worked like a good 10-hour day on Wednesday, and now he's had to go like way further afield than he usually goes, to an office that's like a good hour away. It's not an office he's ever been to before, but with everything being sort of chaos right now, that's where he had to go to work. So he's working hard days. I was kind of looking forward to actually having some time with him, but unfortunately his 2 days off are my 2 days that I have to work, so. But we shall see. Everything's kind of in flux right now for everybody. I actually, we were supposed to go on a family trip in a week out to Arizona. And we're still kind of in limbo on that one. Still waiting to see what's going to happen. I'm leaning towards the no side. My husband really wants to go because we're going out to see his family, so. You know, and it's family that he hasn't seen in a long time, and his parents have not been doing well, but we wouldn't be able to see his parents anyway because they're in lockdown on their assisted living facility, so I don't know. It's tough times. It's tough times, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. It'll be all right. That's really the lesson we have to think about. You know, nature is just going to keep on keeping on, and we just need to keep doing the same. So anyway, there's my musings for the day. I'm gonna just finish my coffee here in my worn out Christmas mug because that's the only one that was clean. Because even though my kids are home like all day, they're still not doing the dishes. So anyway, stay well, stay safe, keep your chin up, and I'll see you again soon.